All right, guys, I'm talking about a brand called Lalique today. Are you familiar with Lalique? Now, they do have a great collection of budget fragrances, but they also launch all these different luxury collections of fragrances. And recently, one of you reached out to me and asked me about a fragrance, and I looked up the fragrance and noticed that this entire collection of Les Compositions Parfumées fragrances from Lalique were heavily discounted. And guess what I did? I bought 5 of the fragrances, and I'm going to talk to you about those fragrances right now. And perhaps if you're looking for a budget fragrance, you can check out one of these at a really nice price. So find out about 5 Lalique Les Compositions Parfumées fragrances coming right up. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'm Sebastian talking to you about Lalique fragrances. Let me know if you have a favorite Lalique fragrance. I think most people know Encre Noire. That is a very popular fragrance in the fragrance community. At least when I got in around 2012, that's what a lot of people were talking about as a budget fragrance. But there's a lot of other fragrances out there from Lalique. And of course, they're known for their glass, their bottles, their crystal, plateware, and things like that. That's what the brand is known for. And I believe since they were known for creating bottles, luxurious bottles for some of the bigger designers in the early 1900s, like Guerlain, and various other brands, I think that's how they got into creating fragrances. And so I've got 5 fragrances for you today. I haven't got my nose on these, so I'm first impressions, and I ordered these fairly inexpensively, and I'll tell you the prices. I bought them from FragranceNet. So we've got Bronze right here. It says Bronze. They come like this. They're not cellophane wrapped. There's Electrum. There is Gold. There is Silver. And then finally ZAMAK. And it's this fragrance that somebody reached out to me. You know who you are if you're watching my video. Reached out to me and said, have you gotten your nose on it? It's really inexpensive. Please check it out and let's see if you can review it. So I went to the extent of getting 5 of the fragrances to talk to you about them. Kind of like a Zara haul here. We've got 5 fragrances from the Les Compositions Parfumées collection of fragrances. And if you're unfamiliar with Lalique, look them up. They've got so many fragrances and there's a lot of them at the discounters. And so you'll find some great deals. But we're going to talk about Bronze first. This is Bronze. So Bronze, this is how the bottle looks. So there's a little confusion about Bronze in some of the fragrances. I think 3 of the fragrances is a bit confusing. There are other versions of them. And some of the databases list the same notes breakdown, but they don't sound similar. So I'm hoping that the notes breakdown for this is correct, because I went to the Lalique website and these are not available on their website, so most likely they're discontinued. But I also used Wiki Parfum, and there was a difference between the 2 fragrances, because there is a version of this called Floral Bronze, and it's created by Karine Dubreuil-Sereni. This one apparently is created by Richard Ibanez. It's a floral fragrance, and it's 100 ml for $50. This is what I paid for it. It's Lily of the Valley, Rose, Tuberose, Musk, Orange Blossom, Violet, Amber, and Vanilla. Let me know if you've got your nose on this. I really wanted to collect these fragrances, but I always felt that they were really expensive, so I gave up on them, especially coming from Lalique. It is a luxury collection, and I felt, you know what, they're kind of similar prices to other niche fragrances. Are they really that good? So I never really looked into them until the discount. So let's see how this one is. If you've got your nose on this, do let us know. Lily of the Valley is a favorite note of mine, but I don't think most people like it. It's a green floral note. I think perfect for this time of the year. It's got a spring smell, and I'm smelling this fragrance without putting it to my nose. It's quite floral and sweet. Bronze, does that remind me of Bronze? So I feel like there's a lot of amber here. It's meshed with all the floral notes. And I feel like even though it's written down as a floral fragrance, this is what I took off the databases, I would call this more of an amber floral, because the first thing I got is a lot of sweetness and ambery vanillic effect. The tuberose I'm picking up quite a bit, and I feel like the other floral notes are a bit more mixed together, where it creates something a bit nondescript. But for me, what stands out the most is tuberose, maybe even the orange blossom, but the rest of the notes kind of blend together, like the violet and the rose together. It's quite powdery, slightly like lipsticky, makeup-y as well, but quite sweet and ambery. Like the amber effect is happening quite a bit. Now, would I wear this one particularly myself? Don't think so. But that's bronze for you guys. And what do you guys think of this packaging? You know, I really do like Lalique. Well, I can't open it now. Here it is. It does come with this real small pamphlet as well. And again, it's got names of fragrances listed, as you can see right here. So this, I think what happened was the brand recreated the collection and then they renamed some of the fragrances. And I don't know if they reformulated them with other perfumers, but they created other versions of the fragrances most likely. And again, there's a fragrance called Floral Bronze here from this. Yeah, again, it's a bit confusing, but I think anybody that enjoys a warmer take on fresh floral notes would be happy with this because it's quite warm and sweet and also very floral, a bit very powdery actually. And a bit makeup, but not so much with the makeup touch. It does give me more of a sweet makeup powder effect, but I wouldn't call this something like Dior Homme Parfum or Intense. It's quite sweet. It's like very, very sweet for bronze. So next we have Electrum. As you can see the box here with the name. There's also a version of this called Spicy Electrum, once again created by Karine Dubreuil-Sereni, but this is created by Mylene Alran. It's a fruity floral fragrance, and this is selling currently at 100 ml for $75. And if I didn't mention, all of the fragrances suggested retail are $250. So they're less than half price for these. So it's a really, really great deal if you're in the market for some new fragrances. Even though it's a designer, I feel like they are kind of niche, like they're inspired by more niche takes on fragrances, not mass market fragrances. But Electrum features notes of jasmine, amber, patchouli, freesia, rose, pear, bergamot, musk, sandalwood, and vetiver Haiti. I'm not too familiar with Mylene Alran. Doesn't she work for Givaudan? I think she's created fragrances for Ex Nihilo, and I'm just wondering if this does remind me of something that she created for Ex Nihilo. Wow, actually this is quite good. I think this is more like a Chypre style fragrance. I feel like, you know, anything like Gris Dior, even Narciso Rodriguez for her, that kind of patchouli rose combo. And this is also kind of reminding me a little bit of Moonlight Patchouli from the house of Van Cleef & Arpels. This is actually quite good. I'm going to put that one on. I really do love the combo of patchouli and rose together, and this one I really enjoy. And I also enjoy the Chypre style quite a bit. This is more like a patchouli rose without the oak moss, but you know, there's a bit of an oak mossy thing happening. I think this is definitely for someone that likes Gris Dior. If you like that one, I think this is definitely worth it for $75 approximately, because Gris Dior is quite expensive. And now they have the Esprit de Parfum version of Gris Dior, but Electrum is quite nice. I have to see and test it out and see how it develops, but when you first spray it, I really love that whole Chypre effect of the rose and the patchouli. All right, next we've got Gold. And Gold is created by Sidonie Lancesseur, but there is another version called Woody Gold, which is created by Mathilde Bijaoui. So this is currently selling at 100 ml for $86. And it has notes of vanilla, jasmine from Egypt, patchouli, benzoin, orris or iris, lily of the valley, bergamot, and lemon. And here's what Gold looks like. I do like these bottles, and I think there are some men's fragrances that are shaped like this. I forgot the names of the men's fragrances right now, but it's a typical collection from Lalique. I think there's not only these fragrances for the expensive collection, but there's also some general, fragrances for signature line of fragrances for men. So let's see how Gold is, created by Sidonie Lancesseur. I'm spraying a lot more because I want to really feel the fragrance and experience it. Now this one, it says it's an amber floral. I like it. It's a bit subdued. I'm also getting a kind of a creamsicle effect. It's quite creamy. It's vanillic. It gives me like a vanilla cream with citruses effect. I wouldn't call this something like Bake from Acro. It's more like Kerosene, Unknown Pleasures, giving me a bit of a vibe like that. But for me, the citrus is not so tart. It's all super sweet citruses. So they kind of removed the astringency and the the tartness or the sourness from the lemons, but it's very cozy. So if you like a sweet citrusy vanillic kind of gourmand take on a fragrance, you might dig this one. This one is going to need the skin, so I'm going to hold off and see what else is good, but I like this one. It just seemed a bit subdued, so it wasn't jumping out at me like the first two fragrances. So that is Gold from Lalique. Still enjoying the Electrum. Quite like that one. Let me know if you've sampled Electrum or any of the fragrances I've discussed so far. Then we've got Silver. Silver is also created by Sidnoie Lancesseur, and this one I found for 100 ml for $80. And it's got notes of leather, cyst labdanum or cyst labdanum, vetiver from Haiti, galbanum, cardamom, lemon, patchouli, thyme. And there is another version created by Karine Dubreuil-Sereni called Chypre Silver, but this is definitely silver, as you can see, if you can see it. Let me know if you've got your nose on this one. I have gotten my nose on this one, and I don't remember liking it too much, but let's see if I've changed my mind from like, 8 years ago, 7 years ago. Quite leathery. Oh, I like it more now. I wonder if it's gotten reformulated since when I smelled it. I mean, it's a leather, but kind of ambery and spicy and woody as well. Oh, it's different. Maybe I smelled Chypre Silver. I can't remember now, but it's quite leathery. It's ambery, but also I'm picking up a lot of vetiver here. I'm not picking up much of the galbanum yet, but that's coming in with spices, but also the patchouli and the lemon are coming in as well. No, this one's good, actually. It's on the masculine side for sure. So this is Silver from the house of Lalique. That might be a contender. I think my least favorite so far has been the first one. It's just not a style I really love. I do love amber florals, but it was not the kind I like. And last but not least, it is ZAMAK. This is the fragrance I was asked to check out. And this is the fragrance that actually got me interested in checking out this collection. So ZAMAK is created by Dorothy Piotte. It's amber floral fragrance. Once again, we've got orange blossom, nutmeg, pink pepper, freesia, vanilla, bergamot, cedarwood, leather, and tangerine. Let me know if you're familiar with this one, and let's smell it. Oh, okay. Oh, I like this one. This might be my second favorite. Oh, I'm going to spray that one on. Oh yeah, this one's actually really, really great. I'm really enjoying this one. It's a bit ambery, but very fresh, but also it's balanced out with some more deeper notes like the leather. It's a bit vanillic, but not overwhelming. It's just a nice balance. This is actually really good, actually. Might be my favorite, actually. No, I like I like the Electrum more, but the ZAMAK is really, really close. It's quite close. I really, really like it. So my most favorites from these 5 fragrances from Lalique are Electrum and ZAMAK. I didn't hate this gold and silver. I like gold and silver, I guess, too. But the one I didn't care for much is bronze. It's not a fragrance I would wear. There's something about it that was bothering me. And if I was to rank these, I think I would go with, of course, Electrum first, ZAMAK second, very close together. And then I would go with gold, and then I would go with silver. That's the ranking I would do. And then way down the list, it would be bronze. But again, somebody might like a amber floral fragrance. It's described as a floral, but I got a lot more amber and sweetness there. So maybe the flowers are sweet and the amber vanillic notes are also sweet. So it gave it a really overly sweet experience. And there's nothing wrong with sweet fragrances. I enjoy sweet fragrances. In fact, I love gourmands. But that one didn't do it for me, unfortunately. Too much flowers mixed in with too much sweetness of the vanilla amber, and it just didn't work for me. But like I said, it might work for you. And with the rest of the collection, you might prefer silver over gold, or you might prefer ZAMAK over Electrum. Who knows? I think it's definitely worth getting your nose on these fragrances. Electrum is great. Also, ZAMAK is great. Wow, ZAMAK might actually edge out Electrum. Something about it reminds me of like a memory, like there's a memory. Like I'm reminded of a smell that I quite like in it. Like I said, it's got like a vanillic ambery effect, but freshened up with citruses, but also the spiciness. Like pink pepper is quite prominent, and it's a nice balance of flowers. The Freesia smells really, really great here. It reminds me of something. What is it? Yeah, I think ZAMAK is my favorite. Yeah, I think ZAMAK is definitely my favorite in comparison to the Electrum goes makeup-y. And even though I said the bronze went makeup-y, I think the Electrum goes more makeup-y. I'm really getting lipstick vibes from the Electrum. But with the Chypre style, also the patchouli and the rose together. No, both of these are great. I really like them. Electrum and the ZAMAK, definitely top-notch here. Great quality fragrances from Lalique. Let me know if you've tried these fragrances. Let me know if there's anything you want me to check out to, you know, test out. If I don't have it, I can pick it up and talk about it on a video, in a future video. But otherwise, let me know your thoughts on these fragrances. Do you guys buy discounted fragrances when there's a good deal on them? Add a comment below. Let me find out. But otherwise, thanks so much for watching today's video. If you have any questions or comments, please do list below. Please like this video. Please share it and follow me on Instagram and Facebook. And I'll be back with more videos very soon. Have a good one, guys. Bye-bye.